Minecraft is my favourite game of all time. I first played over 10 years ago, and I've loved almost every feature added since. However, I don't believe that this is a perfect game, but I have been able to turn Minecraft into my perfect vision using mods and texture packs. And obviously, this is just my opinion, so if you disagree, that's alright. To create my perfect version of Minecraft, I've got quite a few texture packs installed, with one of them being Fresh Animations. Now this texture pack is really cool as it adds animations to almost every single mob in Minecraft. This really helps to add more life to the mobs in Minecraft, like this pillager here, who's actually looking at me when I'm moving around. And if a villager is getting attacked by a vindicator, it actually looks scared, and the vindicator looks so much more aggressive. I don't think he's going to catch him though. Oh no, I might have been wrong. Never mind, I think he's going to escape. I could totally help him. Nah. But this texture pack doesn't just update villagers, pillagers and illagers. It also updates all of the other types of mobs, like we've got animated pigs, turtles, sniffers, iron golems, creepers, sheep, foxes, and wolves, just to name a few. And honestly, taming a wolf with this texture pack makes the pet dogs look so much more cute. Like look at it, he actually blinks and he sits down properly, and they even lay down, which is so much cooler. Another really cool addition is the fact that he actually wags his tail. I'm a massive fan of this texture pack. But it's not the only texture packs I use. I also use the pre-release Sun and Moon texture pack, which changes the Sun and Moon to what they look like in Beta 1.9 pre-releases, as it adds a circular sun and a circular moon rather than the default square one, which I think just looks so much nicer. And you may have noticed I actually have a dark UI, and that's thanks to Vanilla Tweaks, which adds a ton of extra cool texture packs. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. We've got tabs for aesthetic, terrain, variation, connected textures, peace and quiet, utility, unobtrusive, 3D, HUD, GUI, option backgrounds, menu panoramas, retro, fun, colourful slime, parity, and fixes and consistency. And for today's video, these are the ones I'm using: warm glow, colourful enchanting table particles, HD shield banner patterns, unique dyes, ashless campfires, splash bottles of enchanting, as well as twinkling stars, diminishing tools, different stems, age 25 kelp, sticky piston sides, directional hoppers, directional dispensers and droppers, directional observers, visual honey stages, unobtrusive rain, snow and particles, lower fire and shield, no pumpkin overlay, no vignette, 3D ladders, 3D rails and 3D stonecutters, plus dot crosshair, smoother font, dark UI, bed icons, old level up sound, and then a ton of fixes and consistencies, which just help to fix the consistencies in Minecraft. But if you want a custom resource pack, I would definitely recommend Vanilla Tweaks. I've also got loads of different custom flowers as part of loads of different texture packs, and I've also got custom wheat textures from Whip's texture pack. And I think this just makes wheat look so much nicer. And I've even added a custom menu panorama based on the 1.20 update. And these are some of the texture packs that I use on my Minecraft hardcore world to make it look even better. Honestly, just this view here looks so much nicer with the texture packs when compared to default Minecraft. Speaking of default Minecraft, I'm not playing default Minecraft. In fact, I'm using a ton of different mods to completely enhance my game. And yeah, it's a giant list. So let's take a look at some of the more noticeable ones. So obviously I am using performance enhancing mods such as Sodium and Nvidium to completely boost the FPS of my game. I'm also using the Better Clouds mod, which makes clouds, in my opinion, look so much better. Especially from the ground, these things look really cool. I'm also using the Iris Shaders mod, which, well, it adds shaders into Minecraft. And these just make the entire world look so much nicer. I'm also using the Logical Zoom mod to add a zoom effect into the game, which is very useful for my videos, as well as looking from things at a distance. I'm also using Wakes, which adds particle effects whilst riding boats, as well as giant splashes in the water. I'm also using the Raised mod, which slightly raises the hotbar. Not another mod, but here's some cool examples of what villagers look like with fresh animations. And honestly, they look pretty happy in my trading hall. Yeah, he's nodding, see, he likes it here. I promise they like it here, I promise. Also, this is a quick reminder, this is a backup of my hardcore world. I'm not on the actual version. This is also a reminder to subscribe. As for every brand new subscriber that I get, I will be breaking 5 blocks of dirt inside of my Minecraft hardcore world. And at the minute, I'm limited to efficiency 2 shovels. So yeah, that's not going to be fun to do at all. What is fun is the next mod on my list. Wow, what an amazing segue, Harry. And this is actually it. Camera utils. Basically, this mod is very helpful for making videos as it allows me to detach my camera so I can run off over here and my camera stays stationary. I can also have this really cool cinematic zoom, and it also provides another zoom so I can see from even further away. Next up is better statistics screen, which, well, it adds a better statistics screen, and it sorts out all the categories much nicer. For example, you can see how much stone I've mined, crafted, used, broken, picked up, or dropped, and you can look at all of the different blocks and items in the game. And honestly, I didn't realize that there was this many. And apparently, I've used my netherite pickaxe 159,021 times. I should probably go outside at some point. It also gives a really cool look at all the mobs in the game. So here, I've apparently killed 67 hoglins, but only 13 piglin brutes. I've killed 2 ender dragons, and I've killed 152,376 drowned. I had a copper farm, alright? The next mod is blur, which adds a blur to the menus, which makes opening chests so much nicer. I've also got quite a few sound mods, like presence footsteps, which adds footstep sounds based on the materials you walk across. Next up, I've added ambient sounds, which, well, it adds ambient sounds into the game. For example, you may be able to hear some crickets when I'm in warmer biomes, or when I'm in forests, you may hear some birds chirping. Also, whilst I'm in the forest, it's worth pointing out that I've also got the falling leaves mod, if any decide to fall, that is. There we go, there's one. I've also added both drip sounds and sounds physics remasters to completely change the atmosphere of caves. And yeah, this sounds terrifying. Like, I'm in creative mode right now and I'm scared to explore this cave. Oh no. But this mod also helps to add echoes in caves as well. Just being in this cave is terrifying. I really want to leave. Here we are, a much safer and relaxing environment, which is a great place to show off my next mod, Simple Fog Control, which allows me to control the level of fog. And for me to make the perfect Minecraft experience, I like to have the fog close in, as it creates an atmosphere that these mountains are further away. And it also feels a little more realistic, as I doubt I would completely be able to see that windmill from all the way down here. Or maybe I just need to get better glasses. I've also added in legendary tooltips, which changes the tooltips. For example, for more basic items like this wooden pickaxe, there's a white border. For the elytra, there's a golden one. And there's an even bigger border for a really rare item like the enchanted golden apple, which is great for showing off the next mod, eating animations, which animates eating in the game. Wow, who would have guessed? And in the top right corner, you may be able to see the status effects bars mod, which has a timer on all the durations left on your potions. Very useful. Anyway, the next mod is not enough animations, which, well, it adds animations to players. For example, you can see me holding a map or holding a torch, and it even looks better when I'm climbing a ladder. Here's another example of a fog, and honestly, the world looks so much nicer like this. I've also added the sounds mod, which changes lots of the menu sounds. For example, there's a scrolling sound, and when different blocks are put in your hotbar, they make different sounds. And it also changes what typing sounds like. And one of my favourite parts of this mod is just how much nicer it sounds with diamonds in the crafting table. I've obviously got a few more mods, but these were the ones that were worth sharing. Now, to make the perfect version of Minecraft, it's onto the actual Minecraft settings. And one thing I'd recommend doing is turning your brightness down to at least 30, as it creates a much nicer atmosphere when exploring dark caves in your world, as they actually feel scary again. Also, when creating a brand new world, I'd recommend turning on large biomes, as it just makes biomes so much larger in Minecraft. Okay, I promise that's not the only reason. It honestly just really helps if you want to create a massive build in your world and don't really want to run out of biome space. For example, if you're building in a desert, you may not want to cross over to a savanna. And honestly, large biomes do just look so much more impressive. The best part about all of the mods I've shown is the fact that they are client-side, meaning you can join any server with them. But these two features aren't necessarily client-side. But if you want to add extra detail in your world, I would definitely recommend using them. And these are a couple of data packs, shareable item frames, and mini blocks from wandering traders. Shareable item frames is pretty self-explanatory. You can share item frames to get rid of them, and it just helps so much with adding detail into the world. As now it looks like someone's dropped 3 diamonds in my giant industrial district. Very realistic, I know. But the Wandering Trader data pack is one of my personal favourites. When a Wandering Trader spawns in, they will now have brand new trades. And on these trades will be a random selection of different mini blocks to build with. Although these aren't technically vanilla, they are very fun to play around with. And if you need some build ideas for these mini blocks or any other build ideas, make sure to check out the full video on my channel where I showcase over 50 different Minecraft build ideas. But there we go, this is, in my opinion, the perfect way to play Minecraft. Also, if you have any suggestions of other mods I could try out, let me know in the comments down below. But make sure to subscribe. And remember, I'm destroying 5 blocks of dirt for every brand new subscriber.